Okay, straight to the meatballs. Okay, so simplicity. Simplicity is super goaded and something that I started implementing just out of curiosity and low key for fun. Over this holiday PA because I don't want to like risk my accounts or none of that. But it's actually tough as hell. So this is what I've conducted from that. So yes, simplicity is a massive advantage. Cause yeah, you just don't want to overthink stuff, and you could just keep a calm headspace and reevaluate everything, even if like your simple plan like gets burned up in flames and all that. And this is kind of like what I've been doing. So I've been training in bed. Ooh, on my Mac. It's actually I tried it for fun, but it's so tough. I can't lie. Oh my days! Like I would just like chill until it's time for me to get on the chart. Then I would just lay in bed, do my do a quick like review of what we did overnight and all that. And with that, I already have like a loose bias, so I really just wait for confirmation, and it's just like so simple. Like it really is so simple, especially with the way I trade with my standard deviation, this and the third. Wait, I got to fart. Okay, awesome sauce. And yeah, this gives me some calmness because psychologically my bed is for rest and relaxation, like we say here. And yeah, it's just super calming. The only thing that sucks about trading in bed for me, I mean, it's probably a fixable problem. I'm probably just a donut, but it's hard to me for me to get into flow state. Like I can't like fully focus, and that's probably something that is either really hard to do in bed or I just can't do unless I'm like fully sitting up and like locked into the monitor and all that. But yeah, trading in bed very optional, but it's actually so tough. It's like for traveling and all that, trading in bed is probably like your best bet. Okay, next for simplicity is Eve analysis, which is just um, getting a analysis when you're calm the night before the next trading day. And damn, this is the best one, one of the best ones. Yeah, it is just so like so useful to see what you're looking for me to look at market maker models, ERO, IRO, to just calmly evaluate what we're probably gonna do and what the daily candle is probably gonna print like. And yeah, in other words, the reason that this is good is because we don't have pressure on our shoulders that oh we have to get a trade in like 10 minutes or whatever, and that yeah we just don't have the pressure intraday that we're trying to bank off a trade like in a couple minutes. So we look you gotta lock in. But no, here you just like calmly just notice what we see. You can anticipate a bit, but we shouldn't like don't like predict everything. Just like see where you want to go, get formulate your draw, see what we're doing right now, so that the day after you could just like we could just get into this next bullet point, which is let me snooze that alarm, which is to just keep it short, sweet, and simple. Like for me, I just consider market maker models like all of this like with in according to my draw. So I'd look at market maker models with time frame alignment. I should probably okay. Market maker models with time frame alignment, just like important Peter A's that we hit, and power of three, just like loosely, just like skimming it. Low resistance liquidity, also low key, just like skimming it. Like for example, if I actually I'll get to the example after I'm done with all this. But yeah, just loosely looking at all these like manipulation, like sweeps, like inducement or something. Like if we had an SMT as well, or PSP, just like cracking correlation. So yeah, like for example, if I just like get on the chart, I see hella low resistance liquidity building up close to my draw. Market maker models, we have time frame alignment with a higher time frame P to A, so that we can expect a market maker model to deliver to that point of interest. And at the bottom or top of that move, we have cracking correlation, which is SMT or PSP. Then I'm just like free on bias, and that literally takes like half a minute. So yeah, and just by skimming price, I can just see where we're likely to go because market experience is the best teacher. And yeah, just following standard deviation, like market maker model standard deviation paths is super easy. You just like keep on marking it over and over and over and over, and yeah, you just walk price like a dog, like I say here. You just keep on marking it, and like for example, you just keep on marking it. We have one lower right here, we mark a higher one, and we're following it, and you just keep marking it. If price goes up, we look for the projection higher. If we go lower, we look for the projection lower, and things like that. And yeah, I have all these examples, but I'm gonna just raw dog it and say like how I like simply got my bias today, or like just simply traded today. I was on paper, by the way, because I'm not trying to risk nothing. But yeah, I already have the example written down in there, but I just want to like raw dog it off the dome. So yeah. Okay, so when I got on the chart, well, I didn't do a overnight analysis. I don't think. I just had this marked from the other day. It was a 15-minute deviation. This manipulation leg down here. No particular reason. I'm pretty sure. Just happened to do that. No BAP. Let me see if there is a reason. Oh shoot, that's way down there, G. Oh yeah, cause on the 4 hour we have a PSP right here, so we have a 4 hour PSP and we have this gap right here. It's like I think it. We're just gonna mark it like that. Yeah, it was like NWOG CE or something like that. Whatever. 4 hour we swept us low. We have PSP right here, so I just go into the 50-minute for time frame alignment, and then we got this deviation to project higher. This is what I marked like the day before, I think. Wait, no, I don't remember. I don't remember. But I already had this deviation on my chart when I got on today. So I was just like, oh yeah, we about to continue. And here we see we haven't hit -4 yet. Okay, we haven't hit -4 yet. And intraday we see this, we just see this picture perfect sell model into a buy model right here. Here we deliver off of who knows what, no BAP. I don't even know. I don't even, Loki didn't even care. We got 1 hour PSP right there. Boom. 1 hour PSP off of this 1 hour gap. You could go to the 5-minute and get the manipulation leg. I got it on the 15-minute. I just thought it looked better. Why did I do that? I don't even know, G. Can't hold you. Oh yeah, I just got this whole leg because there isn't like this right here. This isn't a valid connection because it's not a swing. It's not a high. It's just like down candles. And this is a valid connection. It's just that we were way past it. We already like respected it. So like I just got the bigger connection, just whole leg. And yeah, so we can see that -2 is right here. So I can expect us to get a standard deviation lower after we hit -2, a low time frame standard deviation lower. So that would validate a bear bias very short term. So I could just catch the retrace lower before we pump up into the main standard deviation, which is this right here, and which is also, oh, I gotta look at the 4 hour, which is also this BBC standard deviation over here. I just said a whole lot of nothing, but that was really the only reason why I was bearish today. Saw this perfect buy model, this perfect market maker model completion right here. Smart money reversal with the cracking correlation. We project higher -2 after these Asia equal highs. We induce this high right here, and then we see. Okay, let me just take that out. Then we see this breaker formation. We see CISD form. We see displacement right here. Answer on the retrace right here, and straight into this FVG. This true FVG because it's the candle that gave us displacement. So we know that this FVG is going to cook. Also, in a discount after hitting -1, pay attention. And I limited this inverse wick right here. I thought it was a breaker, little BAP. Like, yeah, I thought this was the breaker, but I was wrong, and this was the breaker, and we already hit it. So that was low-key fake useless. But it's still an inverse wick, so we still cooked. And it was in FVG, so that was nice. Stops originally up here for some point of validation, something like this. No, I was like here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, according to order flow, it was up here. But then I just trailed here whenever we made this 1 minute PSP right here on this candle. And yeah, we just limited that inverse wick. I got filled a little higher because I'm on paper and the fills are buns. And just like I said, we're gonna project the standard deviation lower after we hit -2 of this standard deviation. And that's what we did. We hit -2. We took out OG right here from this um, by side of the curve. So we go from this by side of curve to just this. Now, it's probably easier to see on the 1 minute. So instead of like this picture perfect sell model to a buy model, we see buy side to buy side to sell side. So we literally just ping pong that with market maker model like this. Yeah, and I knew we were gonna hit -2 because that's bare minimum for us to continue higher or to retrace, reaccumulate before going lower. We did a whole bunch of nothing right after that. But yeah, I just got on the chart. I saw that we respected this breaker right here on the 15 minute. I saw that this lined up pretty nicely with these highs right here. I also saw that London made the low with that 1 hour PSP, so I was like convicted in that low for a short while until we hit this, of course, and until this new standard deviation formed. But yeah, that's what that showed me. I just saw this easy run on low resistance right here. Easy. Oh, that's the wrong one, G. Easy run on low resistance right there. And this, I just went on a whole yap spree. That is kind of just what I saw today. And yeah, all that from my bed and all nice and simple. So you keep it pushing, G. And here, these are examples from like this whole week. So here, let me just break it down. We had this 1 hour level right here, as you can see. Then on the 5 minute, we get this fat, juicy displacement candle. Yeah, on the 5 minute for time frame alignment. And then we tick OTE right here. See displacement, we make this IFVG. And here, I didn't take a picture of the entry because I'm a donut. Yeah, I just took a screenshot just because I wanted to show off the break even. But it was a 1 minute order block entry based on order flow. And I targeted -3.5 because I was horny and tried to order farm instead of just weekly open, which is a draw. But it's okay. It's okay. And yeah, that trade was super calm. Just saw that 1 hour, waited for time frame alignment. Simplicity, we wait for a retrace back into this inverse wick, FEG, OTE, all that. And then we wait for confirmation. And then we just pull the trigger. It's really just like that. Here, yeah, this is another banger in bed. I saw that we're in -4 standard deviation. So I know that a new standard deviation is going to play out soon. And I saw this, we induced this high right here, formed the breaker. I just limited the breaker because I know that we're not going to go higher than this -4 of this valid market maker model deviation. So I just limited the start of the breaker and stops on the high, appropriate with my risk management. Also retrace into, I should probably zoom in. Also retrace into this small EQ of the range. And then yeah, just limited the breaker and we printed. Held to -2 because that's bare minimum. I could have held to -4. I think it did end up hitting. I don't remember, but it's just base hits. Base hits, base hits, base hits. And yeah. Just straight up enter like that. It really was that simple. I wanted lower for, so this was data low, I'm pretty sure. No, that definitely was not data low. Just saw low resistance. I don't remember why I had this as my bias. But oh yeah, right here. Oh yeah, we hit my objective. That's what it was. We hit FU. It was FU, just old SMT. We already hit that. So when we hit -4, I was like, oh yeah, we dropped into twin, and that's what we did. And my draw was lower into RTH NDOG, which was like lower than this standard deviation, I'm pretty sure. But -2 is just a calm, safe win right there. So yeah, I didn't read too deeply. Just kept it simple. Saw the draw, saw max expansion, saw confirmation, enter on that John. No emotional, nothing. Yeah, and I also like practice trailing stop loss, like with order flow, just like when I want to. We already have like a video on that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and then this was today. That 1 minute PSP limited the inverse wick, aligned with EQ, aligned with this FVG. And yeah, we just printed. It really was this simple. Jeez Louise, bro. Jeez Louise, I'm gonna say all this. So nice and easy win. I just wanted us to close the damn weekly candle, and I really just got on the chart, went on the 15 minute looking for. I just immediately hopped on the 15 minute. I saw that we could go up here, but then I was like, oh man, this is just picture perfect. So I wanted us to respect this deviation and form a new one to respect a new one, to just keep on following the path that we're getting, because every entry is an exit and every exit is an entry. And yeah, this was really simple. It probably was too simple because I Loki didn't even look at the high time frame. I didn't like when we reacted from -2 here. I was just so confident that we will go lower that I didn't even look for a high time frame level or a time frame alignment or none of that, which is probably bad, but it paid off. So yeah, I was definitely sleepy today. I just looked for a continuation after we had confirmation, and that was very, very, very nice. And yeah, just wonderful, simple, easy as hell. Poggers, yeah, it came to me really easy today and this whole week. Yeah, I really want to keep trading like this, like in a calm state of mind, patiently in my bed. Not my bed, I don't know why I say that. Just anywhere. But I, what I need to do is implement flow state, and I should be Gucci Gang Yeezys. So yeah. And yep, market maker model standard deviation is really so easy. Just following the path, all that. And yep, that's the vid. God bless.